Greetings in the name of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Today we are going to meditate on Genesis chapter 22, Abraham's faith. We know how faithful he was to God and how faithful God was to him. We are going to learn a little bit more about that today. Very interesting story. After many years, now Isaac is born. God wanted to test Abraham. Abraham he called. Abraham said, "Here I am." The Lord said, "Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah, and offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains of which I shall tell you." Abraham rose early in the morning, saddled his donkey, took two of his young men and his son Isaac, split the wood for the burnt offering. He took the knife, he took the fire, started his journey. And on the third day, he saw at distance the place that he was going to give offering. And so he asked his servants to stay back. Now Abraham is going with his son Isaac. He took the wood and the fire and the knife with them. On the way, Isaac, this little kid, is asking his father, "Father, where is the lamb for the offering?" His father says, "My son, God will provide for himself the lamb for a burnt offering." Note down his points. For Lord shall provide for himself the lamb for burnt offering. Two of them went together. When they reached the place, Abraham built an altar and he put the woods on top of them, bound his child, and he took the knife to slay his son. The angel of the Lord stopped him from the heaven, said, "Abraham, Abraham." "Here I am," Abraham said. Angel said, "Do not lay your hand on the lad or do anything to him, for I know that you fear God, since you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me." Abraham lifted his eyes and he saw a ram was caught by its horns. He took that and then gave it as a burnt offering instead of Isaac. Remember what he said? God will provide the lamb. God provided the lamb here. Abraham called the place called "The Lord will provide." To this day, in the mount, it says, "In the mount of the Lord it shall be provided." Yes, in the mount of the Lord it shall be provided for you and me as well. Three important things that we are going to learn. Number one, the obedience of Abraham. Immediate obedience. When God is asking him to do something, no questions asked, he immediately obeys. When God told him to leave the place that he was living in, he immediately left that place with all his family and the possessions. When God asked him to circumcise, he and his household, very at the very old age, he circumcised. On the same day he did that. And then when God asked him to send away Ismail, the next day he did that. When God is asking him to give Isaac as a burnt offering, the next day he started the journey. No questions asked. Why? Can we do it differently? He never gives idea to God. Only whatever God gives, he immediately obeys. This is a very wealthy man, very influential man in the places where he was there. But he never put his wisdom and knowledge into action. He always followed what God was asking him to do, and immediate obedience. Number one. Number two, when his son is asking, "Where's the lamb?" He knew God promised Isaac to become a big nation, and God will not let him destroy like this. Even if he has to kill him for an offering, God will raise him back. Abraham had that much faith. So he told his son, God will provide the lamb. That's exactly what happened. God provided the lamb. That is the faithful words that he had. Obedience and the faithful words. And the third thing that we are going to learn is God shall provide. The Lord will provide. One thing that if you want to remember for the rest of your life, the Lord shall provide. When you have the Lord shall provide this mindset in us, we will obey God. We will be faithful to God because we know God shall provide. That is the attitude. The Lord will provide should be our attitude today and forever. Abraham had that kind of attitude. The Lord will provide. The Lord will take care of it. The everlasting God. He will do everything. He will take care of it. His plans are the best. When he gives that importance to God's words, the obedience came automatically. The faith came automatically. He practiced it over and over. His faith, obedience, his words that he spoke, very carefully speaking. The Lord shall provide. The Lord will provide the lamb for the offering. And when he told his servants to stay back, he said, myself and the kid, we will go worship and come back. We will come back, he said. His words are always like faithful, positive words. Because of one thing that he had in his mind, the Lord will provide. The Lord is the best. Today I'm challenging you, my dear friends. Can you have this kind of attitude? If you don't have that, if you have doubts and questions about what's going to happen this and today or tomorrow or in the future, about you or about your children or about family, your job or about anything, your health or anything, finance, if you have questions, the Lord shall provide. But only thing is we have to obey. And we have to have that faith in God. We'll continue this story tomorrow with another interesting lesson and story. God bless you and have a blessed day.